Guys, 12:02 p.m. I'm talking about like these like people or women being like too deep in this, too deep in that, so caught up with desire, lust, and narcissism. That's like why they never change because the system does things to reinforce that habit to make it seem like it's great. Like the influences. I'm not gonna say it's the system or the government, but the influences out here, you know, the pop culture influences these women to act a certain way, to be lustful, to be, so self haughty in their looks. Like it's the influences, and we gotta change the influences. You know what I'm saying? And if we change the influences, then they will change. And women now, how they are, their behaviors is gonna be conducive to society and towards us men. But you see how they act and what they do actually destroys us. It works against us, and it actually manipulates us, and it's not in our favor. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys are alone. A lot of guys are caught up. They're so caught up in these girls who are just lust driven. They're attracted to these type of people. They're so caught up in it, the lasciviousness. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They're caught up in it. We all deal with it. Me, I worked on it. Like with me, I'm just kind of like on the path of being kind of like celibate, you know, to kind of control that lustful energy. I mean, it's not lust. It got to be converted to lust. I got to desire it, right, for my sexual energy. That means my sexual energy is being manipulated. And that comes from our attention. Our attention is being manipulated by these same types of women. They're predators. You know what I'm saying? It's because they're taught that this is good and they gotta be sexually liberated. They gotta be stimulated. They gotta be after by devices, these type of machines, these B plugs and these V raiders. You know what I'm saying? These toys, which are dangerous. Like you're putting these type of frequencies inside of you, and it's making you disconnected from your body and an actual man. And you're using that to pleasure yourself, especially as a woman. That's destructive to your body. You wonder why you can't connect with a guy, or you're saying you need a guy with a 20 inch package. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't deal. What am I gonna do with that? You know, because you done fucked up. And women step into that realm and it destroys them of haughtiness, being a baddie, being a promiscuous and all that, and desire and making every guy's fawn over them. Like it feels good at the moment, but that realm of eroticism and sexuality is really not to be played with. It's kind of dangerous. You know what I'm saying? And women overdo it and they don't stop. You're not supposed to do that too much. Sex and all that is a sacred act. You know, and it's not to be tampered with. And these women overdo it. They're supposed to just be normal, regular, have vigor. But you see how they just turned themselves off. You know what I'm saying? They're not supposed to really do that, but they didn't get taught that because the guys and the people around them use her sexual energy as her. That's what she has as a woman, and they try to take it from her because they are lustful. The problem is a lot of people are lustful. A lot of guys are lustful. Everybody around her wants to take it from her, so she's only gonna fall victim to that. You know what I'm saying? And fall into the urges because her environment. Let's be honest, us guys, nobody's lusting for us like that. We're not Zac Efron. We're not Brad Pitt. Like, we're just regular. But a female, like, people are fawning for her. Everybody wants to, like, get inside of her. Her dad wants to get inside of her. brother, every male around her, like, they're just so perverted. A lot of people are just so perverted. Guys, they're so perverted, and they take it. I hear the stories, and you wonder why they a certain way, and they just go down this path. You see what I'm saying? Because her influences and the systems around it reinforce her to be that type of way, when she should just be just herself. And she just goes down and down, and she doesn't stop. And it's just insane, bro. It's really that crazy. And then now they push us towards children. Well, children see it. It's just insane, bro. There was a video of this OF girl. And there was these boys. They don't look to be around 13 years old. They told her that she knows her and they seen her videos. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, that's crazy, bro. And this is pushed towards children. Like, that's just insane, bro. They said they was familiar with her type of content. Like, I'm like, yo, that is crazy, bro. That is really insane. You know what I'm saying? And they go down this path of just becoming these lustful, these people with triple-digit body counts. It's because the influencers promote that, so she falls victim. Because women, they follow, right? And they don't stop because they have no self-control. Like I said, they saw the girl, they recognized her at the store because they seen her content. I'm like, damn, even children. Those boys don't look like to be around no more than 13 years old. And it's pushed around children. Like, man, that's very dark, man. Like, don't go down that route. There's already people struggling with PMO addiction. You know what I'm saying? I don't really struggle with it like that, so. But I'm talking about the rest of the world. Struggle with that, especially women, like, because of influences. We gotta change the influences. If we change the influences, which are toxic, which who are behind these controllers are, you know, these certain organizations, men and all that. If we change that and stop being so driven by that and change the order, then maybe they'll change, but it seems like it's only getting worse. You saw what happened with Lil TJ. I mean Lil Tay. I don't know why I said Lil TJ, I'm tweaking. She made $1 million on OF. Like, these weren't subscriptions, these were pre-orders. And that only reinforces the influencers to just take advantage of that. Because stupid ass guys are stupid and predatory. You know what I'm saying? I always gotta control that, man. But I don't know if that's gonna stop unless the influence change, unless it's boycotted. Or if they're gonna destroy us, become a succubus and take our energy and destroy us. Because that realm of eroticism and desire, that's not to be played with, especially when it comes down to SCX. That's sacred, bro. And if she's tempering it, she's probably committing sex magic. And that's what we should call sex magic. We're manipulating the sexual energy. That's what these women do unconsciously. See why a lot of guys in the grave, because they have sex with this wrong girl who's very reckless, and now their life goes downhill. You don't know what energy you're playing with. That woman's unconsciously doing sex magic, bro. And she don't know that. Like, that realm of that is demonic, of eroticism and shit like that. You're not supposed to go down and try to be stimulated. And no. You stay normal. Probably once in a while, but you're not supposed to do it every day to get a kick. That's very dangerous. Your life should be kind of normal and zen, like state. It shouldn't have to be so crazy and spontaneous, and that's what these women date. But they're just being led astray because the influences around it and the pop culture is toxic and they promote it. And we got to change that or reinforce the change. Which men we got to do, but you know, a lot of guys are fucking stupid and dumb and self-centered. They only want to care about their own desires. They only want to play their little video game. They don't give a fuck. So it's only going to get worse, and women are not going to respect us. They're only gonna be more demanding and entitled until this shit goes downhill, which is going downhill because people get given up. They don't care. So society is falling off by itself, and when shit goes bad, you heard what I said, so too far deep. So yeah. Y'all let me know what y'all think.